Okay.
So, just give us a rundown of how you felt things went today for you guys.
I think really like not a strong start. I think that their press really affected us. Um, they went to a zone press early, and we really had a hard time breaking the press. A lot of turnovers. It really took us out of our offense, and it bothered us. But then I think we had a total shift after halftime. I thought third, fourth quarter much better, and we handled the press so much better. We're more tired. So I think a learning lesson for us as a young team is you know, you got to attack things and attack smart. And we got layups because I said we're more tired. We um, should not attack it better and play harder and get more 50-50 balls. That's how we have to start the game.
And
And
speaking of that, Jada really in that second half really came on. Just talk about how important she was to the comeback attempt and getting that closing that lead to 1 point.
I mean, she's really important because she's tough. I mean, she played like 39 minutes. Super tough. She fights. She dives for balls. She attacks. I mean, and credit to her because she had the ball a lot and she was handling the pressure a lot and the ball was in her hand a lot and I felt bad and we couldn't really help her out. Um and she just was dying, but she's just mentally tough. She's the toughest kid we have and she has a big heart and she just fought. And so I'm proud of her. We just needed a little bit more, a little bit earlier. But we have to learn from that. I mean, we continue to talk about the same things. We talk about turnover. I think we're ready to go, right? Yeah, we're all set. We talk about turnovers and we talk about missed box outs and it just they had I think they had 29 points off our turnovers and they had 17 points off second chance, so that's the game. So we have to be able to address the turnovers. And we had 10 in the second half. We were better and against the press the whole time, but we have to grow in that area.
and now how do you think? I know tomorrow's the quick turnaround, but when you come back, how do you think that you're gonna kind of get through to them that they have to start the game with intensity and play like that for most of the game and not wait till the second half, right? Because this is a continuous thing. How do we break that? How do you say we're going to break this habit?
I have to show them because I don't know what the shift is. They can't take me at halftime pointing out certain things. So I point them out at the beginning of the games. So I think that them seeing on film, watching how we start, and then seeing the shift in mentality and the toughness in the second half, they have to see the evidence of that on film and learn from it. I always say we're young, but we are, but we have to grow up fast and we have to learn from our mistakes. So remember, the definition of insanity is continuing to do the same thing over and over. So I have to find different ways of getting to them, making them realize that, or changing some things to do it. So we're trying to figure that out. I think we need toughness. We are lacking some toughness right now. And some of that you can't teach. I think that we are who we are as people, but I think we have to fight a little bit more, be a little bit more reactive and want it. But I saw it in some people today. I saw Jaw played harder in this third quarter than I've seen in a long time. So you can live with mistakes as a coach when you're playing hard. So I pointed that out. I thought Jaw gave us energy. But I want that from Jaw all the time. I want that in practice. I want that all the time. And that's what the level of expectation. And I think bringing Monte along, getting her a little more experience. And we talked about her being out for a long time. She is a freshman again, but tonight she looked like a freshman and was timid. So I have to teach her. These are the things you have to work on to get better at that. So a lot of teaching moments. And unfortunately, with our personnel and our team and our youth, we're gonna have some of these moments that we have to work through. But they're growing up fast. I think Jada really showed a lot of leadership today and fought.
Yeah, before that, she sort of, you tightened up on your defense and everything. She was getting on her teammates like much earlier in the game. You could tell that she
Yeah,
was doing that. So she had that fight throughout the whole game in some way.
yeah, but she even fought hard in the third quarter. You could see because a couple times she got the offensive rebound over three bigs. But as a team, we need that from the get-go in games. I don't know why we don't have that. I don't know what's missing. I don't know what's shifting. but we have to find a way to get that. I mean, otherwise it's going to be all these lessons because when you're down, you have a deficit. It's hard. You got to fight so hard just to get back because we won the second half. But credit to Vanderbilt. Vanderbilt um took us out of our offense. We had to adjust. We made some good adjustments second half, but they made us have to adjust. And they made us have to do some different things to get our offense going. And so
It looked like
better in that area. Sorry.
no, it's okay. It looked like they were pretty much what you expected, what you described to us yesterday. Was there anything that surprised you, or were they just who you thought they were?
No, nothing surprised me at all. It's exactly what I thought, but it concerned me. I knew they were gonna go to, you know, um, to certain sets. I knew Oliver, if we were going big, she was gonna handle it, sometimes put ISIS out there. I knew that. And so nothing surprised me. It's everything we thought, but it really affected us more than I would have thought because of my expectations that we can break it like we did in the second half and got layups, but we weren't able to do that first half. And also the other thing that bothered us is they were reading on balls. But the crazy thing is we're very experienced with that because we do that to each other in practice. So it surprised me that we didn't handle that well because we do that all the time. We read each other in practice. So that I didn't think that would affect us the way it did. But the turnovers kill us because even when we got back within one, and then we had some transition buckets and turnovers, those were daggers. I mean, 49 to 71 points off of turnovers and offensive rebounds, but those are controllable things. A little bit stronger with the ball. Some of those they were taking the ball out of our hands. They were a lot tougher in the first half. And then offensive rebounds, boxing out, that's a discipline thing, that's a mental thing. And that doesn't take skill. That takes a mental focus. And we don't have that. We don't have that right now. So I have to figure out how to get us to do that.
And I know she came back in, but Lauren, how is she? Oh, it looks like we got a freeze.
She was okay to go back. And then Sky, I got to figure out a way to get Sky going and bring her back along and get her kind of out of her own head.
So
All
now
of
you
this
have a
is
quick
work in
turnaround.
progress.
Yep. You have a quick
Yeah.
turnaround. You play tomorrow at noon, our time.
We've got 11, yeah, 11 our time. Yes, so in like import 30, ISIS 27, Jada 39, 38.39, Sky 20, Paulina 30, Lauren 24, Josh 16, Monte at 9, Maylene. And I think you know also go into your bench when we're turning them over. Maylene came in and turned it over early, so it was hard to give our players a break. And so that's tough too. So we gotta wait. We gotta anything.
I think I'm good.
We
You
didn't have
good?
any.
I'm good.
We didn't have any. We didn't have any players' emergencies, so I didn't have you guys waiting. We did actually have one emergency today. The last time I saw you guys wait, we had player and family emergencies, so it took us a long time. So today we had a small emergency, but it only took a few minutes. So sorry about that wait last time. That's not typical.
That's okay.
Talk to you
We're good.
tomorrow.
So,
Thank you.
all right, thank you. Bye.